Going on? There you go. Mom. No, I got it. Okay. Look. It's not my internet this time. Yeah. Thank you. I need water. Oh. I'll do that kind of thing. Put my cigarettes down somewhere. Don't know what to do with them. Too bad. Yeah. Well, it didn't say unable to connect. I'm going to give it a few minutes while I gather my things. Let's see. They're not in my pocket, so where would they be? Oh boy. How's everybody today? Come on in, have a seat. Got a little plant right there. I'm gonna throw out, it's probably indica. Oh, how did this thing get so big? Huh? How'd this thing get so big? What? I don't know. Oh, it dripped from here. Oh, I was like, that's not water. Can you go check on your phone to see if this is running or not? I tried like 3 times. They said unable to connect. Do you want to finish this coffee? I do, Mom. Huh. Get down there. I watered yesterday. Wonder if there's a thing about the seeds floating to the top of the water. Maybe they're not viable. It'd be good to do some kind of test. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. I found 5 at the top after watering. Huh. That one looks like it stayed down. That one stayed down. This purple Cherokee tomato over here. Cool, it's working. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Really? My job is to water today. Yeah. Give that a second. I just raked the area, so my back needs a minute to... Does hurt? It does hurt. Yeah, it does hurt. So... The video's a little bit glitchy, but it's working. Is the video glitchy? I got... Not like laggy, but it's low quality because we're all the way out here. Okay, so we have low quality because we're all the way out here. Good. I'm glad the audio sounds fine. Hey, so do you all know a store called Safeway? It's owned by a mother company. You may have seen my post if you know me on other social media. Thank you for the water. Thanks of me. Isn't he awesome? They have a deal in Safeway. 4 packages of meat for $20. Smaller packages than average packages. I was told a few years ago to watch out for when they ring up. And, you know, so I did. I didn't see a problem for a long time. Still heard the story. When I did have a problem, the person just came to the register, did the proper math to give me the proper price. All was said and done. Really, no harm, no foul. That happened once, maybe twice in the last 3 years to me. And I've had stories from other people, and those people, when sharing their stories, heard stories from other people. And that story is that they don't ring up a deal. They ring up at regular price. So 4 for $20 means basically $5 a package. When they don't ring up right, they're anywhere from $12 to $15 a package. So big significant jump. So I try to shop elsewhere due to this issue and other issues I've had, which I will be bringing up today, by the way, Safeway. I try to shop elsewhere out of Trinidad for a couple reasons, this being one of them. Improper pricing or labeling or whatever you want to call it. Also excessive pricing in with Walmart. So I can buy the same object from 2 different Walmarts. The tourist-driven Walmart in Trinidad is always dollars more expensive for the same object that you're buying. So I already try to shop elsewhere. I'm lucky to be in between 2 towns and actually have that choice. So I am very grateful and I am very thankful. She's cleaning out the puppy pen, guys, so don't mind some background noise. That I have that opportunity. Plus, we have our homestead. After the fire, or during the fire, first I had to go to that town to retrieve some resources that I had left up here at the homestead that I could not come and get. So that's what put me in Trinidad, and that's what brought me to Safeway. Because some of these packages, nifty ideas. I'm the idea on my homestead, only I'm just going to make it myself because I will not return for. So I'm standing there after the fire, so much stress. I am permanently disabled, so standing on any kind of concrete, anything for extended amount of times is damaging to my body. I go in, I get this 4 for $20 old-fashioned mail. Check this. Where's my camera? I did interrupt, but look at this old-fashioned nail. Look at how thick that is. This is 100-year-old broken nail right here. Yeah. Cool, right? So I get my meat. I go up to the register, and I do the self-checkout because I really want to stand the least amount possible on these concrete floors in these corporate stores. They're very painful to me. I had a set amount of money, and the total was, I think, $86. And I'm like, whoa. So I look, and it had not taken off the cost of the 4 for $20 meat packages. It rang it up at a regular price, which, like I said, went from, I think the least amount was about 11 and change, and the most amount was 14 and change. Well, that's $40 more than I anticipated spending. So I call the employee over to say, hey, this is wrong. She starts doing the math, to make it 4 for $20, and then said something like, well, now I have to call someone, a manager or something. And I'm like, what? Okay, this doesn't make sense. Like, you just add those 4 numbers off, minus 20, and that's the amount you have to take off my ticket. It's simple math. And I didn't even do great at math, like algebra and stuff. I can add, subtract, multiply, multiply, divide. Manager comes over, calls the meat department, cancels out my order, gives him my meat he takes it back to quote unquote relabel it right. It had the 4 for 20 sticker. It had everything. So I don't even understand why this was happening. But whatever, it's not my business. They're supposed to be the professionals, right? I'm only retelling the story for people who haven't heard it before so you can understand the whole thing. Oh, so, and by the way, my back still hurts from all the catastrophe that we had with the fire and all.
Yeah.
So, they bring the meat back, it scans properly, because they make me scan the whole order again. I'm in the store twice as long on this concrete floor, longer than I want to be. And I sat on that for a minute. I don't ever knee-jerk post about things. I like to think about things. Do I want to do it? Do I, kind of want to come out of my shell to do so? But this affects us all, so I made a post about it in the local group. Nobody had issue with the post as far as being a customer, except the fact that they also experience crappy stuff there. Right. So I did that. What's today? Tuesday. We went there on Saturday. So I spent 2 days thinking about it before I even posted about it. I saw it. Let me check, guys, real quick. It's all good. I find out today, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, that Safeway took all the 4 for 20 deals off the shelves. Now, if it's a sibling label problem, if it's simply a label problem, the gentleman that I spoke to would have had steak with his eggs this morning, but he did not. Now, why would they remove that deal? Why would they punish all the single people, all the low-income people? Because I'm not the only one who utilized that deal for like lunches and stuff. There's a lot of single people. Young women, men, couples with small children would utilize packages that small. Why would they just take it away? Why not come legit and make sure your labeling's proper? Why are you punishing? I already feel punished standing in the store twice as long because of their screw up. And they're not even nice about it. And at this point, I've had enough with Safeway. Safeway in Trinidad, you've put me in the hospital with food poisoning. Almost multiple times. That second time, like I caught it, it was the potato salad. I caught it, like as I took my first bite of a freshly bought, freshly purchased, and I think even freshly made potato salad. But there is one thing, when you leave the skins on in a potato salad, you don't know what bad part you're putting in there. And thanks to the eternal thing out there that I tasted the poison before I swallowed it. Because it will put someone like me who already has issues in the hospital. You know what put me in the hospital the first time? You're not even going to, this is going to blow your freaking mind. For those of you who like dips, you want to say hi, Junior? Oh, she going to pick up the big boy. That's Junior. Say hi, Junior. Hi, Junior. Stay. Oh, Junior, he's our big boy. Aren't you our big boy? Yes, you are.
Mommy, make her put me down.
Okay, put her down. I'm just going to go right face to face with you because this is the 100% truth. Cool. Sorry. This is 100% true. For anyone who likes dips, especially freshly made dips, I bought a spinach artichoke dip from the Safeway about 5 years ago. And we don't eat a lot at once. So, we just kind of took off the top, ate some of it with chips, right?
Yeah.
Put the rest in the fridge. So I like it kind of warm. The spinach artichoke dip, not the rest, not any other dip, maybe salsa. So the next time I went to eat it, which was the next day, I go to stir it so I could, mix it nicely and then put some in a warm dish, to get warm. And what I encountered was a solid 1-inch block of raw cream cheese that must have been shoved into the center of this hot dip when they made it. Well, I try to think very carefully about the things I eat, but sometimes I have an idiotic thought, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it was in there, so it shouldn't give me a problem. And then I was at the hospital a few hours later because I could not stop vomiting from the food poisoning, and that's what it is. It's food poisoning. Now, there's going to be a bunch of asshats out there like, well, as soon as you seen the block, you weren't there, shut the fuck up. And it's not my responsibility to tell a freaking corporation how to do their goddamn job. It's not. It's not our responsibility. But guess what? We do have to watch out for each other. We have to. And don't you know, I did let Safeway Deli know each and every time, and they tried to replace it, and I said, I'm not here for that. I'm here for you to stop making people sick. Plain and simple. The last time with the potato salad, I said to the young lady, I don't want anything from you. Actually, that's a lie. I really just want you to walk all the way back there and take that potato salad off the shelf before you really hurt somebody. This ain't just about Safeway. This is about all corporations. We're a number to them like we're a number to the government. If we don't watch each other's back, if we continue to fall for the infighting, if we continue to support very damaging people to our world, we're not going to get any better. And the only way to get better is to be the change you want to see. Pardon me, I have to remind my dog of that. Get in the shade if you don't like it. I mean it. The puppies are screaming they want out next, so pardon us, it should stop in a few minutes.
Yeah.
The only way there's going to be a line is if we create one. And right now, with the amount of people, at least in this country and in other countries, you have to turn that down a little. I don't want no strike.
Huh? Your shit should be blocking my stuff out.
Oh, the microphone? Hey, tell me if you guys can hear her music, because it'd be cool to know if that blocked her music out using the microphone. I'm not new to bringing things under a spotlight. I'm actually getting tired of it. Not that I would quit, like just it's daunting to be around people that are willing to accept these parts. Socks, that's enough. These parts are corporations for the convenience. It's super daunting to be around that. And to accept the people that are okay with some of these things that are causing trouble in our world. I'll tell you, I'm not okay with pedophilia, raping women, children, men, boys, girls. I'm not okay with any of that.
Just my shoulder.
And for people to just say horrible things, oh, finances or this promise, I could care less what comes out of the freaking mouth of the justifiers. Because that's all they're doing is justifying. That orange 80-year-old orange in the trailer park at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is getting you all to accept things against your morals, you would say in the quiet places of your own homes, no, I really don't stand for that. You know what? That shit don't count. It's not going to count anymore. The dumb thing is, hold on, I'll get you a bowl. I need a bowl for Mufasa for water. Can you get it? Go. Get back. I own this door, Molly. Molly, I own this door. Molly's cuteness just interrupted me, guys. What am I supposed to do with her? I'm watching chat. I'm trying to, but there ain't nobody in there. So, if you're ever with me in the future and you wonder why, no, I need a bowl. Yeah. Why I don't pay attention to chat? It's because I have a lot of times like these where ain't nobody talking. So I'm just gonna keep talking and whatever. People can never stand those who stand up and say no, not anymore. When people heard my story that I lived through, they weren't like happily surprised that I survived. They weren't like, I just want to know how you did it. So if I'm ever, no. No, the real question was, why didn't you die? What? So you know what not to do the next time? No. Nydia. All right, go out the other way and help her get those two boys. Give me this. Thank you. Here you go, Mufasa. No. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Stay. Stay. Get back. I said get back. Come on. One person isn't going to change the world, and maybe even not a whole bunch. But once the change begins, there's no stopping it. But people have to be brave. Come here, Molly. What are you doing? Okay. The two boys jumped out. Not telling anybody to do anything. But don't shut up the people who are sounding the alarms. I met people on Saturday at the demonstration. And as soon as most people hear you're from New York, it's funny because the very next statement is, oh, you really don't like Trump, do you? No. We had to see that shit happen in action. It was horrible. And then to see all these people fall for the lies. Generational lies, because he learned that from his dad. And I'm sure his dad learned it from the grandpa. And you know, that whole male-centric type of thing. Thanks, bud. Use this and go give Junior some water. This ain't plant food, is it?
No.
Okay. That's a toy. But I just wanted to give that story. I'm not going back to Safeway. I don't care how bad I need the stuff. I'll find somewhere else to go. And I just hope one day that everybody has an opportunity to stand on their own 2 feet. Peace out.